Hi everyone and welcome. This is Andrea Kennedy, and in today's video I'm really excited to share with you a strategy that worked for me in building a professional Reiki practice in my community. If you've decided that you'd like a professional office space rather than practicing out of your home, this video is for you. Also stay tuned for later in this video where you can find out how to get a download that'll help you make my strategy a reality for you. So what's this all about? In the beginning, we don't have a lot of clientele, and so to sign a lease agreement with a fixed amount of money that you owe every month can be a little bit daunting. It can also distract you from your clients in your sessions because you're a bit worried about having enough business to pay that rent, let alone all the other expenses that come with running your own business. So what you're looking for is a professional in your community in the wellness field. This could be a chiropractor, it could be a nutritionist, it could be even a psychologist practice, something along those lines. Now you might already be familiar with different providers in your area, and you might already be attracted to an office you would like to work in. For myself, here in Saline, I started with a chiropractor, and I was so fortunate that they welcomed me in there, which was a huge help and stepping stone for the business that I have today. One tip is go online and look at all of their reviews and make sure that they're really well thought of in the community before you make your approach to working with them. After you've chosen someone from your community or an acquaintance that you already know who owns a business that you'd like to work with, you'll want to put a Reiki packet together. In that packet, you'll want to create a letter that introduces yourself as well as what Reiki is, very basically, and what your vision is for working at their location. In your packet, after the letter, you'll also want to include some basic Reiki information, like frequently asked questions, and perhaps print off a couple of Reiki studies that were published in scientific journals. This can help lend to Reiki's credibility for a business owner who might not know much about it. I do recommend that you have a website as well. I also think that it's important for you already to have liability insurance and be a member of a professional Reiki organization. You can check out my previous videos about legal questions. I'll put a link down in the description, and also things to consider before you see Reiki clients. The key to this is to make it a win-win situation, good for them and good for you. As a business owner just starting out, you want to keep your expenses relatively low, and you don't want to sign on the dotted line and overcommit yourself. Ideally, you'll work out an arrangement with the business owner who has some extra space in their facility or a room that isn't used all the time. One example of this is with the chiropractor that I started out with. They had chiropractic and massage, and they had a room that had both of those services in there, but not all the time. So I started out a couple of days a week with a few hours that I could schedule Reiki clients. The hours might vary depending upon who you partner with, what kind of business they have, and all of those details can be worked out. The bottom line is you'll need a business owner that has some space that you can utilize for several hours each week in order to offer Reiki treatments. You're not asking them to give up anything at all. You're just simply asking to use a space that they're not utilizing at those times. Therefore, there's no downside for the business owner. Instead of rent on this space that you're going to use, you're going to offer them either a percentage or a flat rate of each and every Reiki client you see. Now this is really brilliant because you're not on the hook for, say, $500 a month plus first and last month plus security deposit. You don't have any of that headache. If you want to go on vacation for a couple of weeks and not see any clients during that time, you're not racking up rental fees that you have to pay regardless of seeing clients or not. Another great feature of this arrangement is that by utilizing the per session or percentage rate, the business owner is going to make money when you make money. So the more clients that you see, the more money that they make. Now you can see that they would have a vested interest in you seeing clients. That can go a long way because they're already an established business. They could have a mail list with hundreds or maybe even thousands of people receiving their newsletters each month or whenever they put them out. And you can approach them and ask them to design, or you could help design part of their newsletter to introduce you to their subscribers, and they get to tout that they have a new service that they can offer at their location. Remember, all of this isn't costing them anything, and it's really not costing you anything either. The more successful you are, the more revenue your business owner makes, all for no initial investment on their part. They get a whole new revenue stream. People do ask me how much of their revenue should be given to the business owner, and I would say between 20 and 30%. I would not go over 30% because you're going to have other expenses and you need to have some money to take home at the end of the day too. So in addition to accessing their newsletter so that they can announce your arrival there at their practice, you'll also want to make sure that you have business cards, maybe a brochure, maybe even some signage that you would provide at your own expense that they will put in their waiting room or treatment rooms, wherever makes sense for that business. This will help advertise that you're in that space and when you're available for Reiki. I would encourage you to offer free and full sessions to the other employees there at the facility. You don't have to go crazy and offer it to everyone, but you want to concentrate these free sessions for people who talk to the clients or patients that come in for treatments there. Think of it like an investment, because if the chiropractor or other professional has people out in their waiting room that see your business card or your signage about Reiki, they might be curious as to what that is. If they decide to ask the receptionist or someone else who works there about Reiki and what it's all about, wouldn't it be great if they could talk firsthand about what you're offering there and share their experience of Reiki? So get those employees that are there at the facility interfacing with the existing patient base or clientele on your side and knowing what you're offering there and familiar with Reiki. It'll go a long way in boosting new clients for you, and it didn't cost you anything out of pocket. Another fantastic marketing idea that doesn't cost anything is you could do a Reiki event right there at your new location. You could ask the business owner to put the word out through their email list, their newsletter. You could even print signs to put in the waiting room and that kind of thing. You could do a Reiki talk, and you could incorporate meditation, Reiki demos, question and answers. You could even put coupons or discounts out for Reiki specials for those in attendance. Don't forget to have a sign-in sheet at your event so you can build your own email marketing list. Maybe I'll do another video soon about how to put on a fantastic Reiki talk. Head over to my website, mainstreamreiki.com, where you can do a few different things. I'll have a link to the specific page down in the description below this video. First, you can subscribe to receive occasional newsletters if you'd like to, but you don't need to. That's up to you. I'm going to offer you a free template for that letter I spoke about in the video with no strings attached. Further down on that page, you can schedule a one-on-one mentoring session with me so we can discuss how best to proceed for your unique situation to help you build a successful Reiki business. And finally, near the bottom is that download button where you can get that sample letter to use as a template and customize to create the letter that'll get your foot in the door and a business partnership that you and your business owner can both be happy with. I hope you found my strategies for acquiring a professional office space for you to practice in without a big lease commitment helpful. Please let me know in the comment section if you need any more details about any of this or if you have any questions. If you found the video helpful, please like it and subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss any new videos coming up. Plus, it helps me know that you're out there tuning in, interested in the content here. Until next time, I thank you so much for tuning in, and Reiki on.